Welcome back to the Joyce fan channel. Today we're going to spend some time to warm up and get into our crawl. If you have 2 blocks, get them ready. Let's come into all fours position, keeping your palms shoulder width apart, knees hip width distant. Spread your fingers wide. Hug your core and shove yourself forward. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Back to center. Once more, shift forward. Back to center. Now turn your fingers to the side, thumb pointing towards the front. Keep hugging your core and shove yourself to your right side. Press your right fingertips down, bring yourself back to center. And to the left. Press your left fingertips down, back to center. Once more to your right. Back to center. Last one to the left. Back to center. Now turn your fingers towards your knees, keeping your palm on the mat. Hug your core and round your back. Begin to sink your hip towards your heels. You don't need to sit on your heels, but keeping the whole palm on the mat. Feel the stretch at the back of your wrist. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Now turn your fingers forward. Sit on your heels. Shake your wrists. Back to all fours. Now turn your right fingers to your knees, palm facing towards the sky. Keeping both wrists in the same line. Keep pressing the top of your right wrist down and gradually straighten your right elbow. And switch side. Right palm down, left palm to the sky. Check that both wrists are in the same line. Press the top of your left wrist down and gradually straighten your left elbow as much as you can. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Left palm down. Sit on your heels. Shake your wrists. And back to all fours position. Let's warm up our spine. On your next inhale, arch the low cup. Melt your chest down. Exhale, round your back. Push your upper back to the sky. Inhale, arch the low cup. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your tailbone down. Inhale, arch the low cup. Melt your chest down more. Exhale, push your upper back to the sky. 2 more. Inhale, arch the low cup. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, arch the low cup. Melt your chest even more. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Keep pushing your upper back to the sky. Next inhale, back to center. Now place your left hand into the center and take your right arm to the sky. Keep rolling your right chest back, left chest forward. Gradually take your gaze up towards your right fingertips. Keeping your hip in the center and keep rolling your right chest back. Exhale, right palm down. Bring it to the center and bring your left arm to the sky. This time, keep bringing your left chest back, right chest forward. Keep opening your left chest and gradually take your gaze up towards the sky. Keep bringing your right chest forward. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Next inhale, back to center. Now bring your right foot outside your right palm. We're going to rock forward and back. You can place your palms on the blocks if you have tighter hips or hamstrings. When you're ready, shift your hip back and straighten your right leg, keeping your hip on top of your left knee. On your next inhale, shift forward, bend your right knee and melt your hip down. Exhale back, straighten your right leg and flex your right toes to the sky. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Sink deeper this time. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward. Keep melting your hip down. Exhale back. On your next inhale, shift forward. If you have space, slide your left knee back. If you have space, you can bring your elbows down onto the blocks or all the way down onto the mat and stay in this lizard pose. Check that your right knee is on top of your right ankle. And keep extending your torso forward. And keep your neck long. Stay here for 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, back on your palms. Exhale, shift back, straighten your right leg, stack your hip on top of your left knee. Flex your right toe to the sky. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull forward and stay. Actively press your right heel down onto the mat and you want to pull your right heel towards you. Begin to square the hip by bringing your right hip back. Stay here for 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, gradually come back up. Back to all fours position. Let's repeat on the other side. Now bring your left foot outside your left palm. Grab your block if it is so on the other side. When you're ready, on your next exhale, straighten your left leg, shift your hip back. Inhale forward. Melt your hip down. Exhale back. Flex your left toe to the sky. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 2 more. Inhale forward. See if you can sink deeper. Exhale back. Flex your left toe to the sky and actively melt your chest down. Inhale forward. Exhale back. On your next inhale, shift yourself forward. If you have space, slide your right knee back. And come into the variation you did on the other side, either on your palm or forearm on the block or onto the mat. Check that your left knee is aligned with your left ankle. Keep breathing into your hips. Stay here for 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, back on your palms. When you're ready, exhale, shift your hip back and straighten your left leg. Flex your left toe to the sky. Next inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward and stay. Actively press your left heel down and draw your left heel towards your hip. Each inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, find more space to melt down. Stay here for 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, gradually come back up. Back to all fours. When you're ready, gradually lift your knees up. Shoot your hip back to downward facing dog. Adjust your hands and your feet distant. Unpaddle your legs. Loosen up the tension on your calves. Check that your palms are shoulder width apart. Feet are hip width distant. And gradually come into a still down dog. Now bring your feet together. Take your right leg to the sky, free leg dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Step your right hip on top of your left. Keep opening your hip. Back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, next inhale to your left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Stack your left on top of your right hip this time. Keep opening your left hip. Exhale back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, shift forward to plank. Keep hugging your core and tuck your tailbone down. Now come up to your right fingertips. Right palm down, left fingertips. Back to plank. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. On your next inhale, shift forward to plank. Keep hugging your core and now shift the weight to your left hand and take your right arm to the sky and come into a side plank. And keep your right foot in front of your left one on top. Keep pushing your hip up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Shift the weight to your right hand and take your left arm to the sky. Adjust your left foot position in front of your right on top. Keep lifting your hip up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Drop your knee, chest, chin down. On your next inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down onto mat and sit down. Now bring your forearm behind your back and take your legs up to the sky. Hug your core and lower down. And up, down, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs down onto your mat. Step back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, left mid right and fall. Keeping your feet hip width distant. Hold on to your opposite elbows. If the hamstring feels tight, bend your knees slightly. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Now interlace fingers behind your back and sink your arms down. Hands down onto your mat and gradually roll yourself up to standing. Join your palms in front of heart center. Turn your toes out, heels in, and gradually squat down to yogic squat. Keeping your palm in front of heart center, use your elbows to push your knees out. If your heels are off the mat, you can place a block underneath to support. Gradually close your eyes and stay here for 5 deep breaths. Now are you ready to work on your crawl? In your Malasana, bring your hands behind your heels. Bring your fingers to touch each other. After you touch your fingers, don't move your upper arms, only your forearm. Bring your forearm forward and bring your palms down onto the mat. Spread your fingers wide, press your palms down, keeping your palms shoulder width apart. When you're ready, lift your heels off the mat. Hug your core in. Shift yourself forward. Keep hugging your elbows in. Keep shifting yourself forward. Lift your hips up. Now lift one foot off the mat. And down. And the other. And down. Bring yourself down and shake your wrists. Same round. Malasana once again, yogic squat. Now bring your palms behind your back. Bring your fingers to touch each other. Keeping this part of the arms on the knees. Keep it there, don't move it. Bring your forearms forward, palms down to mat. Spread your fingers wide. Give you more surface area to stay. Shift yourself forward, lift your hips up, heels up. Gaze forward, I'm looking at the edge of my mat now. See if you can lift one foot up. Keep hugging your core and elbows in, and the other. And down. Shake your wrists. Now if you have trouble lifting your hips up, this time let's try placing a block under your feet. Come onto your tippy toes, heels up. Malasana once again. Now bring your palms behind your heels. Bring your fingers to touch each other. keeping your upper arms stuck on your knees. And place your palms down onto your mat. Remember, palms are shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your hips up. Hug your core in. Keep hugging your elbows in. Elbows should be shoulder width apart. Keep gazing forward. Shift forward. Shift forward a lot. Hug your core in. Elbows in. Lift your toes up. And down. Back down onto mat. Shake your wrists. If this version works better for you, keep trying this one out until one day you might want to lift the block and just try it on your mat. If you worry that you will have a face plant on your mat, bring a block under your forehead. You can also place a few cushions under your face. So same as before, yogic squat once again, palms behind your heels, touch your fingers, and bring your palms down onto the mat. Lift your heels up, hug your core. Think about hugging your elbows and keep lifting your hips up. Shift yourself forward. Lift your toes off the mat. Now you can bring your nose down onto your block to give you some support. Back down. Shake your wrists. If you're new to crawl, it's perfectly fine to have this part of your legs on your upper arms. It gives you more surface area, easier to stay in the posture. If you have been doing crawl for a little while now, you might well try to bring your knees on top of your upper arms. So this time, squeeze your knees in. Bring it on top of your upper arms, same as before. Keep lifting your heels up, come onto your toes. Keep shifting forward. Gaze forward as one of the key to lift up into your crawl. Shift forward, lifting one leg up and the other. And down. After practicing a few rounds, remember to shake your wrists. So when you're doing your curl, you might feel a lot of pressure on your wrists. Remember the wrist warm-up that we did at the start of this video. Do that more often before you practice your curl or even your self-practice on yoga. Doing down dog, we use a lot of our wrists as well. So that warm-up will help you to build a stronger wrist. Enjoy your practice and let me know how your curl is. See you next time. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell button and follow me on Instagram.